Welcome to the Certified Financial Architect program. Welcome, future financial architects. I'm Tarence Wade, MD, founder of Wade Global. Strategy stacking fundamentals. You have a parachute, a map, a steel-toed boot, and an emergency beacon. You are falling from a plane at 10,000 feet. In what order do you use them? It's an absurd question. The sequence is obvious because the stakes are real. Parachute first, then the beacon, then the map. The boot is for the landing you hope to make. Why then do advisors treat financial architecture like a random grab bag of tools? The single most important principle of architectural advising is this. The value of a strategy isn't what it does, but where it fits in the sequence. Your average advisor collects strategies. They have a list of 10 things every business owner should do. An S-Corp, a 401k, an accountable plan, a cost segregation study. Here's my advice. If your CPA hands you a checklist of tax-saving ideas, thank them. Then throw it out. A checklist is an inventory of parts. An architect gives you a blueprint, an ordered sequence of assembly. The parts are useless otherwise. Think of building a house. You don't install the kitchen cabinets before the foundation is poured. You don't wire the outlets before the walls are framed. Doing so is malpractice. It either fails immediately or it creates a hidden structural flaw that will cost 10 times as much to fix later. It's the same with our work. An S corporation is a foundation. It establishes the owner as an employee. An accountable plan under Treasury Regulation Section 1.62-2 is the framing and the plumbing. A defined benefit pension plan is the roof. It requires W-2 wages generated by the S Corp to make contributions. The order is not a suggestion. It's a structural requirement. Foundation, framing, roof. You build from the bottom up. The S Corp election turns the owner into a W-2 employee, creating the legal relationship necessary for the next level. The accountable plan then allows that employee to be reimbursed for legitimate business expenses, completely tax-free. Without the S Corp in place first, those reimbursements are just draws, taxable. Once you have W-2 income and clean substantiated reimbursements, then you can determine reasonable compensation. That W-2 salary becomes the basis for sophisticated retirement planning, like a defined benefit plan, which allows for massive tax-deferred contributions. Here's the cost of getting this wrong. Let's say you advise a client to set up an accountable plan, but they drag their feet on the S Corp election until mid-year. They reimbursed themselves $40,000 when they were a sole proprietor. The IRS auditor doesn't see a reimbursement. They see a $40,000 distribution of profit. Best case, it's just taxable income. Worst case, if reclassified as wages, your client instantly owes 15.3% in FICA and Medicare taxes they thought they avoided. That's a $6,120 bill, plus penalties, just for getting the sequence wrong. You didn't pour the foundation. The walls are collapsing. Stop collecting strategies. Start composing them. See the blueprint, not just the pile of lumber. A strategy's power comes from what it makes possible next. Your job is not to give clients a parachute, a map, and a boot. It's to tell them precisely which one to pull first. In our next lesson, we'll apply this stacking principle to the management services organization.